Morning. My name is Hage Angala. I'm a compliance analyst with the FIC. I'll be giving you a quick and brief presentation on the compliance training portal that we are unveiling. So basically, it's going to be a short presentation with short content introduction, objectives, live demo, and the Q&A. Okay. So speaking onto the compliance training portal, so the FIC conducts compliance trainings, gives accountable institutions trainings for them to be readily, or how should I rather phrase it, for them to understand their obligations in terms of the FIA. So with regards to that, we developed now the training portal, which will be found on the FIC website. And this will be now used as the, let's say, one of the official mediums for FIA compliance training for all accountable institutions. So looking into the introduction, the mutual evaluation report is presented by Chris earlier on the IO3 recommendation action. Discloses that provide FIC and NAMFISO with the sufficient resources to supervise and monitor compliance effectively. Accountable institutions are obliged to comply with the regulations and guidelines set forth by the Financial Intelligence Act to ensure the integrity of the financial systems. So basically, in a nutshell, accountable institutions are set to have a bit of training to understand their obligations in terms of what they need to do and all the mitigants to avoid being exposed to money laundering, terrorist financing, and such. So the training portal basically is now a new automated system or portal that will be found on the FIC website. The main objectives of creating the portal is to allow the ability for scalability. So with scalability, we are now able to provide more training to more accountable institutions at a rapid pace, remotely anywhere in the world, or in Namibia mainly. And also to provide continuous learning. So it means that we will be updating the portal with all relevant and latest, let's say, legislature or anything that is needed if there's a change, and any form of formal training that any accountable institution might need. So, and performance tracking, the sequence of the training will actually be educative section that will have the wording and educative, let's say, documentation, followed by a training video and a training quiz. So accountable institutions can now be able to track the performance of their compliance officers in terms of training with the FIA compliance training, yes. So no further ado, I can just get to the live demo. So basically, to access the compliance training portal, you just need to search for www.fic.na, which is FIC's website. You will scroll down to the compliance training tab. So on the compliance training tab at the status core, we have 6 key points, or six crucial aspects that need to be undertaken, starting with general obligations of all accountable institutions, registrations, what registration is, the purpose of registration, and how to thoroughly conduct it, risk assessment, risk-based approach, politically exposed persons, and targeted financial sections. So you basically just go down to the compliance training tab, and then you can click on the general obligations. So this is basically how the general obligations training looks. It gives you a bit of literature on what general obligations are and what the FIA obligations are. For example, we have the risk assessment, section 39 of one of the FIA, customer due diligence, record keeping, reporting SDRs, training and awareness, internal controls, policies, appointment of designated compliance officers, sanction screening, monitoring, and reporting large cash transactions. So it's continuous with all the general obligations that all accountable institutions should be knowledgeable about. And so you can basically come in, you do your thorough reading from the general obligations on the literature side, and then you come down to the general obligations training video. I could maybe show a quick snippet.
Agi,
Yes.
when you share, you must just ensure that the sound is on.
Oh, is the sound not on?
Yeah, just reshare and just put on computer audio.
Okay.
Laundering is the financial intelligence unit of the Government of the Republic of Namibia,
Thanks, Agi.
statutorily mandated to assist with combating money laundering, financing of terrorism and proliferation. The mission of the FIC is to protect the integrity of the Namibian financial system against risks posed by money laundering, financing of terrorism, financing of proliferation and other financial crimes. Here are a few important abbreviations. ML, money laundering. TF, terrorism financing. PF, Proliferation Financing. FIA, Financial Intelligence Act. AI, Accountable Institution. FATF, Financial Action Task Force. KYC, Know Your Client. POCA, Prevention of Organized Crime Act. CDD, Customer Due Diligence. CAP, Customer Acceptance Policy. AMLCO, Money Laundering Compliance Officer. The Center or the FIC, the Financial Intelligence Center. PCAPA, Prevention and Combating of Terrorism Activities Act.
So that was just a quick snippet of the general obligations training. The idea is to go, let me reiterate, you go through the training modules, which is now the documentation that is provided. You watch the general training video or the video related to the topic. Then you scroll down to the quiz that is provided. To show a quick snippet of the quiz, you click on enter. You insert your name. Let's call it here. Angala FIC Compliance. All right, so you basically insert your details. The purpose of inserting your details is for accountability and to be able to trace who conducted their trainings and who not. We'll be able to view the results and we'll also present to you the results post-training. So the training questions are a series of short compiled questions that speak to the training that you received from the videos and from the literature provided. They are mainly short, very simple, multiple choice questions. We will, I don't think there's a need to specifically go through all the questions at the status score, but basically once you access the training modules, then you simply select the appropriate answer, what you believe is correct in accordance to the training you received. You provide a rating. Can you rate the level of training experience that you received in the general obligation? So we can start Let me just give an example. And then you provide a rating from the level of training that you received to provide feedback. So let's say full stars, hopefully. And you can provide a few comments here. Kindly submit any remarks or questions that you might have. So if you need any additional training on a certain topic, or you have any queries, you could basically call the number or send an email to the help desk, or simply leave your comment down here. Then you can click on submit. The moment you click on submit, it submits your answers basically for that certain training to the FIC. So you can view the results to say this is results are obtained from the training, and the advantage is you could retry the training until you fully understand and grasp what is provided. So you can simply go down, click onto the next page, or you could always come back here and click onto the next training, which is in the same format. You get a bit of literature. This one speaks to what registration is, registration requirements, what is needed for a compliance program, registration with the FIC, and then it provides you now with the registration video and the registration training quiz. So the registration videos are residing also on the FIC Namibia YouTube page. So if you could also go view it on the YouTube page. I believe we'll send a link in the chat. And yes, so it's basically similar. So you have a registration quiz. So for every training, you will be provided with a literature, video, and quiz. So the next will be risk assessment, which is the same format, the role of AIs, regulatory framework, risk assessment processes, risk-based approach, record keeping, audit review, training awareness, reporting obligations, and continuous improvement, so which has the same format as well, which is now the risk assessment training video and the risk assessment training quiz. Following training will be risk-based approach, which has the same format, and followed by politically exposed persons, which has basically the same format as well. And the last one was targeted financial sanctions, which gives you a bit of education or knowledge on targeted financial sanctions with the training video. And then you click on the quiz, submit the quiz, and then you're fully done with your training. So in a nutshell, once again, so in a nutshell, that was the presentation on the compliance training portal. It will be available from tomorrow on the FIC website. You just go down as I navigated to the compliance training portal. So available from the 20th to October to 2023. And what we would like is for all accountable institutions, or specifically all the members that are on the call, to conduct a training, basically read through, watch the videos, and basically populate on the quiz. Preferably, the cutoff time will be 27th of October. So basically, it's a week of training starting, you can start tomorrow, and to be basically 1 day per training until on Friday, which is accessible on the www.fic.na. So if there are any queries, we can take a few questions.